The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now I think
blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Watson off play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
You got nothing to do. Alert!
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Alert!
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Not today, baby. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the back.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Watson on third down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 16, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
A gain of 14.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Check nickel.
On 2nd and 1, Watson flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, 45. Alert!
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, that'll be caught by Rodgers. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
It's a gain of 19.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Falcons send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Wiggles free. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check right 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45.
From the gun, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because it really may be one...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5.
We got this.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that can get you in big trouble.
Here's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They're running it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. He finds his man Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, 45 to Mike. Hey. 45.
Watson now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Watson. Now he's flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 52 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught at the 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Watson operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Johnson, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, 54. Ball trot. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Another time now. Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Falcons push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
43.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. Here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Go!
First down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think the game balls need to be